friends, welcome back to sprouting season. Hope everyone's doing well today. We're going to be making roasted salsa, and I've already got the ingredients out. Some of the vegetables I have here are from our garden. Our tomatoes are ripe and they're a beautiful red. We got garlic also from our garden, cilantro, and we have Serrano peppers. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be roasting them in the pan with a little bit of oil. I use olive oil, and until they're nice and roasted. This is my mother's recipe, so this will be my first time making it. So we'll see how it turns out. Once it's cooled, then you peel everything and then we put it into the blender. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add our olive oil into the pan. It's already nice and hot, and you're gonna be roasting the vegetables at about on low to medium low, just enough so they'll cook and they don't burn, okay? And we're just gonna add them whole into the pan, okay? And we're gonna make 6 tomatoes for this batch, okay? We have so many tomatoes, so I'm making a double portion, but that's how many we're gonna need, and we're gonna need 2 garlic cloves, which I'm gonna go ahead and peel. Okay, also the Serrano pepper takes a little bit longer to cook, so that actually should have gone in first, but we're gonna go ahead and add it into the pan as well. And we're only gonna add 1. Now, if you want it spicier, then by all means add more. You can add an extra one, but I'm only gonna add 1 because I don't like my sauce to be very hot, so this is gonna be more of a mild sauce, but we will see in the end. As you can see, the tomatoes already turning like brown or so, and you're gonna just keep turning them, okay, as they're cooking until they're completely roasted. See, you can see it on the Serrano pepper too. Okay, and also I was gonna mention that you can use onion in your salsa, but we're not gonna cook this in the pan. We're gonna go ahead and wait and put this in the blender with our vegetables later, okay? And then also you're gonna add salt. And I have my food processor here, or you can use a blender. We've been roasting our tomatoes for maybe 15-20 minutes. I'm just slow roasting them, so it's taking a while. Most of the skin has already softened, as you see, so that's what we're waiting on, is for the skin to soften, not so much for this tomato to get soft, okay? As soon as you see the skin of the tomato like this, that means it's about ready, okay? This one's taking a little while because it was the bigger tomato, or the biggest tomato of the bunch. The garlics are ready. They're nice and golden brown. And the Serrano pepper, I think is about ready as well. It's, you can see right there that it's almost completely roasted. They're starting to turn slightly brown. And as soon as you see that, they all look like this on all sides, then you can start, setting them to the side in this, I have a bowl ready, and you're gonna wait for them to cool. I went ahead and put all the tomatoes and serrano and garlic in a bowl, and I'm gonna wait for them to cool. And once they cool, we're gonna peel the skin off, and then we're gonna blend our vegetables and add our cilantro and onion and salt. So you take the skin off to all of them, and then we will put them in the blender. To take off, I'm just gonna slice that off. Okay? You need to use a knife for that. Okay? And I'm using gloves. It's just less mess. We're also going to add our onion. I went ahead and cut up a small onion, okay, raw onion. Now if you want to roast your onion, by all means you can do that, but we want kind of a crunchy texture as well to our salsa, so I don't recommend it, but it's up to you. A handful of fresh cilantro, okay, and cut that, put it all in there, stems and all, and then we're gonna go ahead and and then we're going to add some salt, and just add maybe like maybe a little less than a teaspoon. This is kosher salt, and it's a little bit more potent than regular table salt, okay? So we're just gonna add, or maybe use even your fingers like this and add a dash of salt, okay? And just taste it before you add more. This is what it looks like here. See, it looks fresh. You can see the cilantro in there. We're gonna go ahead and have a taste and see if this is what we like, if it needs more salt or not. Now this will store for about up to a week since you've roasted it, okay? If it has not been cooked, then it's less time. You would probably need to freeze it. But this is what it looks like. So if you want a little bit more kick to it, then you need to add another serrano pepper. So I would suggest maybe around 2 serrano peppers instead of the one that I made. But if you don't like any heat, then 1 would be fine. And that's it. And you've got homemade roasted salsa